Hello everybody, my name is Rodolfo and today I have a few questions with my best answer to help you guys to succeed getting your boiler license. I've been getting a lot of comments, so thank you very much for your comment, and I highly recommend you guys to go to a trade school and get some learning experience there, okay? And read the books and complete the exercises, okay? So let's go for questions and answers, okay? So let's start here. Let me cover the answer. So, name 3 heat losses in a boiler. Name 3 heat losses in a boiler. So, heat lost out of the stack, 10%, okay? Water vapor, unburned fuel in the ash, incomplete combustion, moisture in the fuel, moisture in the combustion air, and radiation. If, okay, you say that tube leaking, okay, it's okay. What else you could say? Dirty furnace, okay? So it's, I just name it here 7, okay? Boiler safeties, what they should be set at. So the boiler has 3 safety valves, okay? What should they be set? So, of course, guys, okay, if you guys wanna go below the maximum allowed in working pressure, it's fine, okay? So if your boiler is maximum allowed in working pressure is 220 psi. So if you wanna have all 3 valves set at 200, it's okay, it's fine, okay? Of course, don't put the safety valve settings too close to your working pressure, okay? So if your boilers run at 125 psi, okay, 125, and your maximum allowed in working pressure is 250, okay, so your working pressure is 125, don't put your safety valve at 130 because it's gonna blow up a lot of steam, okay? So just like that's how you should answer the question, okay? One safety valve can be at or below the maximum allowed working pressure, okay? The second safety valve or another safety valve or the other safety valve 3% above the maximum allowed in working pressure, okay? And the third valve or the next valve or the other valve will be the lowest set safety valve within 10% of the highest set safety valve, okay? So that means, let's put 100, okay? So if our maximum allowed working pressure is 100, the second safety valve will be 103, okay? 103. And the third valve is gonna be 10% above. That means 9190, okay? So convert Celsius in Fahrenheit. So the formula is Celsius is equal degrees Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit is equal to Celsius times 1.8 plus 32. Very, very simple. Calculate the enthalpy of steam with 9% moisture. So this is the formula to calculate the enthalpy of steam, okay? So just apply. What is a gate valve? What is a gate valve? A gate valve is an isolation valve that's not intended for throttling application. When fully open, the gate valve offers very little resistance. When the valve is fully open, the gate valve offers very little resistance to flow. So a gate valve, it's an isolation valve that's not intended for throttling applications. So use it fully open or fully closed. But when this valve is fully open, it offers very little resistance to flow. What is a globe valve? What is a globe valve? A globe valve is an isolation valve that it is intended to throttle flow. When fully open, the globe valve offers some resistance to flow. So globe valve, it is isolation valve and it is intended to throttle, okay? Can you tell just looking the valve? No. So, but when you have the valve in your hand, you can see it, okay? So you're gonna see a lot of other videos that has the graphics, okay? So that will help a lot. But you should answer isolation valve intended for throttling, okay? What is a check valve do? What does a check valve do? A check valve allows flow in only one direction. A swing check is used on horizontal runs of pipe, and a lift check is used for vertical runs of pipe. An arrow on this valve indicates direction flow. So the check valve allowed flow it's in only one direction. So it has like a flap like this, and then when the water goes through, it's push it up. But if the water tries to return, it closes. Check valve. Where you will find this in a boiler room? Where? Between the feed water pump and the boiler. What's the purpose of a main steam stop valve? What's the purpose of the main steam stop valve? The main steam stop valve is used to isolate the boiler for inspection, repair, and cleaning. The main steam stop The main steam stop valve is used to isolate the boiler for inspection, repair, or cleaning. Very important. What's the purpose of a non-return valve? What's the purpose of a non-return valve? The non-return valve is an isolation valve that allows the flow of steam out of the boiler only. It should be located as close to the boiler as possible. Does that look like a check valve? Yes. Only allows the flow in one direction. But the non-stop, the non-return valve, if you want, you can force it close, okay? And the check valve, no. Very important, okay? What's the purpose of a non-return? I already told you guys. So this page here, see if I can take the zoom out. This page here, I would tell you guys that is going for a beginner license, okay, to study gate valve, isolation valve, not intended for throttling application, globe valve, isolation valve intended for throttle application. Check valve definitely allows flow in one direction, and you can find it between the feed water and the boiler, okay? Now, main steam stop valve, non-return, for the beginner license, maybe, but it's easy, so it's very important to have, okay? Convert Celsius in Fahrenheit. It's an easy question too, so get really sharp on this. If you're going for a little higher license, then you need to get this, okay, straight. You need to know the safety valves, okay, where they should be set, and you need to know the heat losses in the boiler. Very important, okay? So I hope you guys the best. Keep studying, and let's get the license. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.